Good morning, everyone. Welcome again to the 23rd of October 2019 daily technical analysis from IMFXGlobal. So, yesterday we were able to look into a few trades, and we highlighted some of them for potential pullback, and one of them is USD JPY. At most times, a lot of people ask me why does it take me a long time before a particular trade is being executed. But then the irony of it is that it's proper that you are patient enough to actually look at the odds of the market, then you have an opportunity to take a good a good position. So so far so good. I've been able to pinpoint that okay, we are right here in a kind of resistance area, and a little pullback around this region will be needed. So and we've been able to see that pullback, and after this breakout around this region from this downward trend line. So there's possibilities that we might be seeing a little bit of pullback around this region before we can actually say it will be good for us to head into a position of the buyer. So we'll be looking at a very good trend line here, okay, and probably will be able to have an opportunity to get into market. It's important that you're always patient, and you look into these points where you want to get into the market, so that you'll be able to save potential losses at the end of your trading section. So let's try as much as possible to look at the odds. Be careful with trading, and don't just trade because you want to enter the market. So I guess that will do for USJPY. And GDP AUD, we've been looking at this line. We've been able to identify a very good position of breakout around this resistance line, and price had turned down to become support here. So hopefully by the end of today we'll be able to see a push up again right into this area. So but then if this area didn't hold, okay, if this area didn't hold, we'll be looking into this area for possible downward movement. Okay, so it depends on what we see around this area before we can decide to actually take a trade. But so far so good. It's fine if we have that set up. We'll let it set up properly, then we'll be able to share probably signals on how to actually get into that market. But for me, I'm looking at this area properly. I want to see more text around this area, then probably I'll be able to get into the buying position, and or we have a breakout. But breakout around this region is going to be difficult, but you can but see we've been seeing sluggish movement of the sellers right here in the market after this strong pull up around this area. So we could see more of what this guy is doing right here, and let's be open-minded. Let's see those things that will help us in our trading career. So we'll go to gold. Actually, I want to buttress more on gold. A lot of us have been waiting on gold for a while, and my view about gold basically is that gold has been doing very well so far, and you guys could see all these areas where market has actually taken a particular form. So for a lot of people who want to trade gold, it's quite important that you see all these things and know how to actually get into the market when it comes to gold. So gold has shown a very huge potential entry, because so far in the last couple of years I've been able to identify that if you want to trade gold, once it breaks out of a particular region, the movement is always steady. It continues on that trend for a while. So, and if it's downward trend, you can see right here you have a break around this region, and you see how the market has actually moved down upward. So, and you could also see from here have this sluggish, and once it breaks out, market heads out. Once it breaks out, the market heads out. So once you're patient enough to look into all this, then we might have an opportunity to actually find some level of entry. So if we have a breakdown, then it might be a very long buy on gold. So, and also if you check around the sell, you can see right here, you can see once you have a breakout around this region, you can see, look at how deep the market actually went when it comes to gold. Can you see this? So broke out, and you see this massive turn up right here. So gold has been very, very nice. You only have to be patient enough to actually see that coming. So my take is that I want to see a possible breakout around this region. That would be very good for me to put resistance around this area and also pull back up. So so if you're looking for gold, be patient enough. Let's see this setup, and then we'll be able to actually get into the market as regards gold. Okay, so GDP USD, very nice setup coming in. Okay, so if we are able to see this nice setup, then we'll be able to actually pull up to what's that region. Okay, very nice one on GDP net also. So if I have a setup around this area, okay, it will be nice for me to get another entry for a double top. Okay, so you guys take a watch. Let's have this setup, then we'll be able to get into the trade. Yeah, Euro USD, so far so good. I've been seeing nice pullback around this region, majorly from what you can see. Generally, you can see that Euro USD is basically on a downward trend. Okay, and we always want to look into the downward side of the market, despite the fact that we had a breakout. As last week we had a breakout, and the market has begun to head upward into this region. Let me just see that nice breakout around that region, and a very good yeah, very good support, still holds around this region, and might actually find this support interesting for a very further upward movement. So so far USD is doing very fine, and we want to see that setup happening very soon. Once it happens, that may propel us to have a very good position to actually get into the market too. So you can actually see that clear enough. Let's look into GDP chef. Markets GDP has been not too rosy, but then I've been able to stay in this trade for a couple of days. We're still in profit, but I'm actually looking for a push up around this area. Okay, and this is the reason why I got into the trade. You could see we actually break out of the 200 moving average. It's very nice, and we're able to take a trade, and it's heading upward. I will expect to head up to that region to take profit. Okay, so very nice one there. Might take a while, then this big guy that did this could be interested in pushing this market upward. So but if it doesn't hold, also we might have probably exit the trade and look for a better opportunity. But my best bet is that we've been seeing very nice move around this area, very nice move, and it's interesting that the price is heading upward. Okay, so for now on AUD USD, I have not been able to show much interest, but looking into this support area, we've been able to see a very nice pullback around that region, and that might lead us upward. So I'll still be interested in getting into this area after a pullback around this area, but I'm not thinking it's going to hold because of the last candle is showing some sense of sluggishness, unlike what we have here. You can see this setup right here. You can see markets trying to pull up, and eventually when it couldn't pull up, you could see the strength of the sellers actually coming in to kick this down. So far we'll look at the last candle and see the strength. It has not been doing much, but it's still early hours of the day. We can actually judge that, but we hope that if this holds, then we might be interested in actually buying this this position towards this region. Okay, so hopefully that holds, then we'll be able to take a very good decision on that. So USD card still steady, no serious movement on USD card for now. Hoping that price will still head up towards this region. Okay, then it will be good for us to actually peep in and take very nice profit into this. So all that will be for today. I hope we've been able to do justice to looking at what is in the market. So try as much as possible to stay safe, trade with caution, follow all the analysis that you have been able to set up for yourself. It's not compulsory that what I have just set up is what you'll be looking at, but then if you have an idea, it could help you in actually executing certain trades. So for me today, I say thank you very much for coming around. I solicit that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to be updated whenever any video is released. I wish you guys best of luck. Have a nice day.